Hello everyone, Miguel here from Unique Web Designer, and welcome to Boost Your Business episode number 21. And in this series, I review service-based business websites in order to see if there's anything that I would change on those sites to improve their conversions. In other words, if 100 people come in and only one actually becomes a client, the goal is to make that 3, 4, 5. So in other words, improve their conversions. And the main goal is that by you going over these websites with me, you can find things on your website that you can fine tune in order to also increase your conversions and put more money in your pocket. So right now I already did a search and it's for Fort Lauderdale lawyers. Now lawyers, this is a very competitive niche. So we're just gonna go to the second page because I'm pretty sure everybody that shows up at the top is probably, acing most everything. So we're just gonna go to the second page just to see if we can find a website that, we could actually change a thing or two. And as always, these recordings are 100% live. I do not edit anything. So you're actually seeing the way that I look at these websites as soon as I arrive at the sites. So I think that that's helpful so that you can actually see, oh, this is what he's seeing. If I was to come prepared and I would just have like a template and I could tell you, oh, this is what every website should have. But I'm actually looking at them live and showing you things that on that website you could change. So let's see, we have law offices of Carlos, Ron, Wolf, Brian Holland. Let's try this. Law office Brian Holland. He has 17 feedback and all 5 stars, so that's good. He's in Fort Lauderdale, and the search we did was Fort Lauderdale lawyer, so he's showing on the second page, which isn't too bad. Okay, so right away I like the logo. It's big, and we have the law offices of Brian Holland. So the logo is nice. Then we have the social media buttons and the phone number. So this is all good. So this part I actually wouldn't change anything because it's all laid out perfectly. Then he has the navigation menu, which is nice. He has personal insurance claim, and then under that he has some information, personal injury, then he has some information, and get in touch. So this is actually, from the very top part, I actually wouldn't change anything because it looks great. The one thing that I may add, just have like a button where it's going to tell you, hey, book a free consultation, or book a meeting with a lawyer or something like that. So kind of like giving people a call to action outside of just calling you. And then right here, so the above the fold, we have providing guidance and relief when you need it most. So this section they're definitely losing out on. So the only information that they're giving you is this right here. So you have all this empty space. So they're wasting a lot of the above the fold area. So I'm curious. I'm just curious. We're gonna go back to the Google search and just to see what the top lawyers are doing. But I can guarantee you, without looking at those pages, that they have more information above the fold. So in other words, they probably have like a call to action, a form, a chat, or something that makes it easier for people to actually reach out and to better understand their company. So let me just go back and see what the top guns are doing. So the law firm of Anajar and Levine. Okay, yeah, I've actually seen these guys in TV commercials, so they're pretty big. So right here, look at the difference. Like they have above the top part, it's pretty similar. They have the logo, the phone number, then their navigation. But right here, they're telling you Fort Lauderdale personal injury. And like I said, remember I mentioned that they will probably have a chat. Look at the chat. And what do you see right here? Hey, get a free case evaluation. In other words, these guys are giving you their phone number, they're giving you a call to action button, and they're giving you a chat. So they're giving you 3 different ways of contacting them right at the top, above the fold. In other words, everything that you see on your screen when you arrive at this page, that's the information. That's where you want to give most of your information. That's where you want to make clear what you do, where you do it, and the cost to action. So these guys are doing a perfect job. And here they're even saying that they speak Spanish. So look at the difference. So just look at the difference for yourself. Like, look at this page. You have the logo, you have the phone number, and then you have some text, and that's it. And obviously the navigation. In this page, you have the logo, the phone number. So up to this point, we're the same. The navigation, it's the same. But right here, these 2 superstars, they're telling you, hey, Fort Lauderdale personal injury. What did we search? Fort Lauderdale lawyer. So they mention Fort Lauderdale. And then they have their calls to action. They have their chat. So in other words, it's much easier to contact these guys than it is to contact him, because I don't know, there is no call to action. I just have the phone number, but there's no call to action anywhere. So let me just look at another, the Levin firm. So let's see how these guys do it. Okay, so even these guys, as you can see, they have a form, they have the phone number. So the top part is literally the same on all of them. It's just different designs. But so they have their logo, their navigation, the phone number, but this guy is actually accentuating the phone number. As you can see, it has a different background than everything up here. No, I don't want to, or yes, whatever. So, and then he has the chat. So in other words, these 2 guys at the top, hey, they know what they're doing. They're the Amazons of, say, Fort Lauderdale when it comes to lawyers. That's why they're ranking number 1 and number 2. So what I would do on this page is mimic what these guys are doing. Why? Because they're probably the ones that are converting the most people. Google is finding them the most useful pages for people doing a search for Fort Lauderdale lawyer. So they must be doing something right. And I'm of the type that, you know, if Google is already telling you who's doing it right, don't copy them, you know, like word for word or design by design, but implement your branding in something that's already working. And like, say in my case, I'm not a lawyer, but look, I have the logo, the navigation, the phone number, which has a different background, so you can clearly see it. We do web design, where in Fort Lauderdale, and then book a free consultation, and you have the chat. So pretty much the top 2 lawyers have the exact same information above the fold that I have. We're in 100% completely different industry, but all 3 of us are doing it properly. So in other words, this guy is converting a lot less than those 2 top lawyers, and then we are. Why? Because we're making it easy for people to find us, to contact us, and we're giving calls to action. He doesn't have a call to action anymore. So let's just keep going down. Property damage and personal injury in Fort Lauderdale. So right here, they're actually saying Fort Lauderdale. So instead of having this, and I could even keep this, like it's not bad. Providing guidance and relief when you need it most, that's not bad. That's actually a good slogan, but it doesn't really tell, like, kind of like, what is it that you do? Okay, you provide guidance, yada yada. Okay, but here you're telling me property damage and personal injury in Fort Lauderdale. So this is the type of lawyer that you are. Have that up here. Tell people, hey, this is the type of lawyer that I am, and this is where I'm located. And then you could have your slogan as well, 100%. And then have a form or a kind of like right here, they have their schedule of a consultation. But as you can see, it's below the fold. In other words, I don't see it. If I don't see that, I may just hit the back button and go to a competitor. Whereas if you looked at the other 2 pages from the other lawyers, everything was shown above the fold. In other words, people didn't have to scroll down, scroll up, scroll anywhere. It was you arrive and you see all the information. So what I would do, to be honest, and this will be just a quick increase without doing anything else to this website, it's literally moving this section to up here. That's it. That would make a huge increase in their conversions. And then over here, I would definitely have the chat. So, and the chat is kind of like, you know, some people are at work, they may not be willing to call you or have the ability to actually, you know, be on the phone to call you, but they may be looking for some information. So if you have a chat, they could quickly just send you a little message and continue working without, you know, anybody saying, oh, why is he on the phone? So definitely give people the option of your chat, a contact, you know, like a book now or a form, something like that, and your phone number. This website has the phone number, so they're doing it perfect. They're just missing those other 2 calls to action. And so going down, choose an attorney who will put your needs above all else. So this is good. This section, I actually like this section. You know, it's giving some information. It's a lot of text, so it's giving Google like kind of like food to know what to rank you for, and that's always good. Here they have, I've seen how easy it is for insurance company to bully people. Okay, so this is kind of like a quote from him. That's definitely good. And he's presenting himself, so he's talking me, I am. And so this is actually good because it makes you feel like, oh, he's my lawyer, instead of like, you know, a lot of people, they say we, and kind of like talk about the company and not the person. So this is definitely good. And right here, this is Brian Holland. So, and this is some more information about him, learn more about me. So this section here, it's awesome. Definitely love the below the fold information. And over here has your property being damaged. So this is another section, and as you can see, they have separated the 2 sections. So that's very good. That's good web design technique. And right here, once again, they separate the sections. Are you ready to put, so this is kind of like, I'm assuming that, yeah, so are you ready to put all of this behind you? Let me help you get what you deserve. So once again, he's saying me. So this is good. Then practice areas. Okay, so they're giving some information. This is awesome. So everything that I'm seeing below the fold is good when it comes to this website. Definitely good information. I mean, like, I may change a little bit the design, but all the information is great. Like, say this right here, practice area, is not really easy to see just because of the background image. So I may kind of like use some kind of opacity so that it's easy to see the actual text. But as far as the information and the layout, the way it's laid out, perfect. They're definitely doing a great job. And over here, proudly serving clients across Florida. So then they have everything. This is the counties. So this is awesome. Like, they're giving Google a lot of information about, you know, where they provide their services and the services that they provide. So they're basically giving Google opportunities to rank them. And at the same time, they're giving you, the person that's going to come to their website, information about their company, where they provide their services. So it's kind of like a win-win. And that's one thing that a lot of service-based business websites miss out on. And I see that all the time. Is like they don't give enough information. And you may be thinking, oh, nobody's going to read all of this. And no, like most people are probably just going to scan. They're going to see the title. If they're intrigued by the section, they'll read a little bit. They'll go down. They'll see his image. So that'll stop them. And then they'll, oh, Brian Holland, they may read a little bit. Then they go down, and if they don't like this, they'll just skip over it. They may look at this and it changes color. So they're like, oh, wow, let me see what this is about. So most people are scanning, but remember, you're giving information, not just to people, you're giving information to Google as well, so that you can rank. So the more information that you can give without being, like repeating yourself so much, the better. And people will also appreciate that. Like, they may not read everything, but they can see, oh, he's giving me information about the services. He's telling me about himself. It's kind of like in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, he got all the information I need over here, even though they're not going to read all of it. And so going down, you deserve a strong advocate on your side, and we have some more information. And then reach out today, and then they do have a form over here. Tell us about your situation. Then right here at the bottom, they have their address, their hours of operation. Oops, something went wrong. This page didn't load Google Maps. So I'm assuming over here they have the Google Maps, so that you can go to their office, like directions. And also, if you're gonna have Google Maps showing, make sure that people can click on it to go to the directions. So click to map. In other words, they'll have the directions right away. I'm assuming this is working this way. So the address here takes you to the Google business profile, and right there you can hit directions. So over here, if what was supposed to be here according to this was Google Maps, so in here, instead of taking people to the Google business profile, I would just take them directly to the directions. So in other words, if they click in this section, then make it take them to this. So all they have to do is put in their address or wherever they are, so that they get direction from point A to point B. If they're on their cell phone, automatically it's probably just going to pick up their location and give them information as to how to get to the office. And then here they have the social media, leave a review. So they have that. And then 2022, so I guess they haven't updated this website since 2022. So this I would definitely update, make sure that this says 2024. And the reason being is that if somebody goes down to your footer and they see 2022, they're going to assume, oh, this guy hasn't done anything on their website for 2 years. And they may look down upon that and then just go somewhere else, because they may think that your information is outdated. Now, if you don't have a year, it's better. It's better to not have a year than to show a year that's 2 years away or kind of like that, because you're obviously saying, I haven't updated my website since this date. And then here, and this is one section as well that I would change a little bit, because down here, what you'll see most companies do that know what they're doing, they'll have important information, like important links throughout their website that they'll show in the footer. So in other words, if somebody is scrolling through the website and they get to the bottom and they haven't made a decision, then you give them some important links on there that can guide them through your funnel. So let's just go and see if these guys have a footer. And not every website has an elaborate footer, but most websites that are doing things properly, they'll have some kind of footer. So you see their footer is humongous. So they have their offices, and then they have, you see they broke down their footer to about, areas we serve, and practice. So in other words, if somebody goes to the bottom of their website, they have more information, they have more things that they can click on and continue with using the website. Let's see this guy. So this is the number 2. So this one, here it is as well. So they have some information. They have their website, then they have the about us, the attorneys, the practice areas, the news. So in other words, they're giving you something that you can do here at the bottom. So they're important pages. And this one isn't doing anything. It's just got the sitemap and then the disclaimer, which nobody's going to go to these pages. So that's it for this website. And the main thing, obviously, that I'm changing is above the fold. All the information all the way to the bottom, with the exception of the footer, I think is perfect. And like I said, I may change a little bit the opacity in that one section where the text isn't easily legible, but that's about it. Like, all the information that this website is providing is perfect. The fact that he is showing his face, perfect, and he's giving some information about himself and talking as if he's the one talking to you. And so those things are great because he's making a connection with you. And so the problem here in this website to increase their conversions is literally fixing the above the fold. He already has the phone number. Make sure that you have the chat. Make sure that you have a call to action. So like a book now, a consultation, or a form that people can fill out right at the top. And then instead of just giving this information by itself without anything else, you could give more information such as this, and with the consultation. So kind of like just moving this information up here and maybe adding a form in the chat. And that's about it. And then on the footer, I would just put links, to important pages. And that's about it. So if hopefully you found something useful from this review, and if you have a website that you'd like me to review, leave a comment down below. And if you don't like leaving comments in public, you can always contact me over at uniquewebdesigner.com. You can just send us a message, or you can click on our chat, and I'll go ahead and review whatever website that you want me to, and that's free of charge. So that's just like a free consultation. It's up to you to actually make the changes that I recommend. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe. And unique is